Summer is, of course, one of the busiest times of the year for home improvement projects, but before you sign on that dotted line for a new deck, a roof, or a remodel, there are some important things every homeowner should know.
Yeah, here to walk us through how to protect yourself when hiring a contractor is Blair Murphy Pociask. He is a business and commercial law attorney with Herrling Clark. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
'Tis the season, right? Okay, summer's a busy time for all this. What are some of the biggest mistakes that homeowners make when going into a project like this?
Yeah, it's definitely the peak season for those summer home improvement projects. Contractors' schedules fill up very quickly, and homeowners might have a tendency to sort of rush in and just agree to something very hastily. But I think the key thing, and what we always recommend, is getting a written contract beforehand so that you know the scope of the work, the materials that are going to be used, start date, estimated completion date, all of those really important details.
Sure.
Something people may not know about is a lien waiver. What is that, and why should homeowners care about that?
Sure. So a lien waiver is basically like a receipt. So it's a confirmation of a payment. It's for both the homeowner and the contractor, just to document that either at the completion of the project or if you're making progress payments, that those payments are actually being made. It protects the homeowner so that the contractor can't place a lien on your property, and it just protects that sort of double payment that might happen otherwise.
Okay. Sometimes even if you have all that stuff lined up before you get started, sometimes things can go sideways. What does a homeowner do if, say, the contractor isn't meeting those expectations?
Sure. I think the important thing for the homeowner is document everything.
Okay.
It's good to have that kind of proof if things go wrong. But written communication to the contractor, try to remedy the situation, is usually our first recommendation.
Yeah.
And in fact, Wisconsin has a right to cure law, which means that you have to sort of give that opportunity to the contractor to remedy the situation before you jump into a lawsuit, for instance.
So what are some situations where homeowners maybe could actually cancel a contract or have other legal options if things go wrong?
Sure. So it depends on your contract, the circumstances of how you entered into that contract. You may have a right to cure, especially early on in the process. But for other major, breaches, defects, things like that, other remedies may be available. It's sort of fact specific, but I think the important takeaway is that if you feel like things are starting to go wrong, get advice, talk to somebody, especially an attorney, and see if if they can help you out in any way.
Yeah, where do you find yourself stepping in on some of these situations? Is it, when the contractor just isn't getting back, or I guess I don't, when do we need you?
It really spans the gamut. So it's like I'm really dissatisfied with the work that performed, or my contractor just left suddenly and never returned. It's all sorts of different situations.
Sure.
Or even for the contractor, it's like the homeowner never paid. So that's it can go both ways.
Sure.
Do you recommend having someone look at the paperwork up front?
I do that quite frequently. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, you'll find Herrling Clark offices in Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, and Waupaca. And as you just heard this morning, they have quite a few situations that they can help you with.
HerlingClark.com, a great place to get started.
Thanks, Blair.
Thank you so much.
Advice.